Well, hello and welcome back to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. Well, it's grey today, but it's bright. There's still sheep. They've been hanging around down this end quite a bit, so that's nice. And I've heard the birds singing, so that's good. So that's been pleasant so far. And my tea's hot. Always try and look at the positives. I'm trying to do. I don't know where that came from. I'm doing really well at the moment, but I still try and make sure that I look at the positives and don't dwell. Oh, I've just got tea down myself. I think that came off my flask. Where was I? Yeah. Whether I'm up or down, I always try and look at the positives and look at the good things and look for good things. And I think that's useful to my mental health, not the toxic positivity thing, because sometimes I'm positive about things and there are things that I'm negative about, and I have to accept them. And if I can't change them, I will go and focus on something more positive. I haven't danced for a while. I don't think I have. Did I dance the other day? That's good for me. That's good for me mental health. But generally, I am up and doing a lot better. So, as in, my mood is up. I'm better about, food intake. Which it's easier. I think it's easier to eat healthy when it gets warmer, because trying to get vitamin C and eat, and you don't want to heat the thing because you destroy the vitamin C. So having to eat like fruit and salad, and it's like, I just don't want to do that when it's cold. I mean, I'm managing to eat fruit at the moment. I always have defrosted frozen berries on my porridge, but I've been having to wait while I boil the kettle so that my porridge has cooled down enough to stick me berries on it, so that I'm not destroying it, the vitamin C. And I bought some spring onions because I'm not sure. Is it Chinese culture? Is it somewhere? They tend to stick spring onions on a lot of things just at the end for garnish, but it's flavour, isn't it? And that's a fresh vegetable. And I thought I could manage that on a reasonably hot dish. I could manage some spring onion. I put too much on the last one. I think I stuck it at omelette or something, and I put too much spring onion. I put a whole spring onion on it, and the whole thing tasted of onion. So that was a bit of a fail. But anyway, I don't really know why I was talking about that, but anyway, it's less crazy. The energy's less crazy than it was, but it's still a little bit on the crazy side, and maybe that's what we need at the moment. Maybe a little bit crazy is what we all need. So I don't usually have a shortage of that. Right, settle into it. Okay. What good news do you have for us for Friday, the 6th of March, 2026, please? Again, don't know where the week's gone. Did try editing my last video for my short. It was a bit ropey, but it was my first attempt, and it didn't come out too bad. I managed to get pretty much everything in it, so that's good. I will try and do that again. It does take a ridiculous amount of time, and I was losing the ends of some words, and I couldn't put them back. So anyway, hopefully that'll get better. Right. I assume we're taking this one. We're taking this one, right? This way up. 10 of Wands. But it's so you can actually see it. Right. This one. Okay. This way up. Yeah. Knight of I didn't look. Is it Swords? Knight of Swords. Are we having another one? Ah, that's going to escape. Right, put a bit of paper out the way. We're having this one. Yes, no. Okay, we're having this one. 6 of Cups. Right. Yeah, I thought we were. I stuck one in the middle and it tried to escape. Right. Are we having any more? Right. Any more from any? No. Any more? No. 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 Right. Okay. Where do you want me to start? This card is the Knight of Swords is so fast and is so much about forward movement. It keeps jumping off my lap. Right, I'm trying to stretch my skirt out now so it'll stay there. We don't want to start on this one, but seriously, this is so jumpy. This is movement, movement, movement. And twice it's tried to throw itself off me. Well, yeah, it's thrown itself off my skirt. Right, but we're starting with the 6 of Cups. Okay. So we're talking about gifts. Right. Gifts. Nostalgia. More about nostalgia. Don't often get that with this, but nostalgia. The thing about nostalgia is it's sometimes unbalanced. And it also gets fed to us. Apparently that's something fascists use, is nostalgia as a ploy. And it's the kind of remember the good old days, even if they weren't that good, right? Because we can look back with rose tinted spectacles and we can look back and we can see all the good things and all the joyful things. I remember when it was like this and we had this and we had that. We had the bakery on the corner and fresh bread, blah de blah de blah, and all the lovely things. But it's like a polarized view and it's like an idealized view. And if you were there, or when you were there, it might not have been, there might have been good points and bad points, and it was just life, and life was gritty, and life is good and bad and difficult and easy and all the things. And I don't know why I went off on that one, but nostalgia, beware, people, yeah, beware of them using nostalgia to manipulate you. Now, I'm not saying is it only used by the fascists? No, it's not just used by the fascists. Other people remember a time when, and trying to sell you a fantasy version of history. And it could be like that again if only people would do this, or we got rid of those sort of people, or we went and bombed somebody or something. Whatever they're pushing. Oh, excuse me, got the itchy nose. Right. Is that spirit or is that me? Is that me? No, that's spirit. Okay. So, was that like get back on the point? Nostalgia as oh dear. Nostalgia is a manipulation tactic, right? Anything about the throat chakra? Because you just got me. Right. So is that about them speaking, sort of? Is it about us speaking? Us speaking out again? Us speaking truth? And us speaking it back into balance? Whether it's just to ourselves or anybody else, that it wasn't all one-sided, it wasn't all polarized, to bring in the rest of the balance. Yeah. Okay. Are we doing Speedy Gonzales? Not yet. No. He stayed there now. He's itching to go. You know, the Knight of Swords is itching, itching to move. Oh, I've just seen a crow. A crow's arse, actually, because he's facing the other way. Right. 10 of Wands. We grow through what we go through. I see the little flowers as dancers again. Recognizing patterns, recognizing things we've been through, reoccurring, and approaching them differently. Knowing that don't specify I've got. So just recognizing patterns. Did I say patterns of, no, I didn't say patterns of behaviour. Just recognizing patterns and knowing we've been through it before, but we've grown and we'll be dealing with it differently. That was that then. Right, now on to speedy Knight of Swords. So we're going to be leaping forward. Yep. Is that personally? Yep. We're leaping over obstacles again, aren't we? Which is awesome. So there's forward momentum and there's speed, because it does feel like, I feel kind of, when there's like so much stuff going on in the world at the moment, and even in this country, and in my life, and it does feel kind of stuck, even though we're never stuck. We can feel like we're stuck. You're saying no. Are you saying no? We're not stuck. We're not stuck, but it does feel like it. It does feel like it. Sometimes you just feel stuck, and you go, "Well, I've had a bit of a spurt. You know, something's happened, something's changed, and you think it's going to be a roll on, don't you?" I mean, I had some things. I got some things fixed. Things were moving forward with the house, and I thought, "Great, we're on a roll now." And then everything just stopped, and it's just like, and I can't move it forward. So we can get into that place like, is anything ever going to change? And yes, it is. And we know there are other things that are changing, but it's changing for, it's wanting things to change for the better and wanting our life to progress and for us to move towards our goals, hopes and dreams. And this, I've just been reminded, is the horse is leaping through the air over obstacles. There's speed, there's momentum, and there's the wind behind them. So that means what? We're getting a bit of a, not a push so much. We're not doing it all on our own. We're not doing it all on our own. We're getting a bit of help. We're getting a lot of help. I can just see now, I can see a picture of someone behind the horse going on the horse's ass. I wouldn't do that because they'd probably kick, and then just getting the horse's ass and shoving it. So that's where we're at now. Is it going to feel like that Friday, or is this another? Yeah, it's another one of those that's building, moving forward. So does that mean the momentum's building and the speed not so much, momentum yes, the moving forward is going to be building, but you said it's got speed, so it's going to be at a speed, it's not necessarily going to be accelerated. No. Okay, so it's going to hit it, we're going to hit it at a speed, and we're going to keep going at that speed. So is that faster? Yeah, it's faster than now. Well, yeah, because it feels like standstill at the moment, even. Even though it's not. No, I've just got, when I say it feels like a standstill or anything like that, I just get head in hands. It's not. We are moving. We're always moving. We're always transforming. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Sometimes it's blatantly obvious. Sometimes it's fast. Sometimes it's slow. We're never static. And I, for one, needed reminding of that, needed to be reminded of that today. So, good job. Anything else? No. Okay, there we are then.